Hello, hello. Sorry, guys, I had a Zoom meeting going on that I'm running a little late, but I'm here now. Let's see, what is today? Sunday, March 16th. Go ahead and get my oh shoot. Oh no, it's what? Pick what? Okay, I have an issue here going on. What with my camera? I will get it figured out though. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. What is okay? What is happening with my camera? All right, I may have to go out and come back in. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my camera. I think because I was using that, was just doing Zoom. What the heck-a-doodle? I can't seem to get my other camera. I tell you, this Mercury retrograde, it's a real bitch, right? Hey, Milky Way, what's up, girl? Why? I did receive your donation, hon. Thank you. It's like it's not picking up my camera. How are you, dear? Well, I don't know why it's not picking up my camera. It's really irritating me. How you doing, girl? Ew, no. Okay. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll just have to. I guess I'm not going to be able to use my other camera today for some reason. Guys, please don't forget to click the like button. Happy Sunday. I'll get my donation information posted as well. Oh, wait, that's not right. That does not look right. I'll get that back correctly. All right, there we go. It's like, what the heck? Okay. Well, I wish I could figure out this camera issue, but I honestly don't know what's going on. Why it's saying that the camera's in use, but I really think it's because I was just doing a Zoom meeting not too long ago. I don't know how to make it go away though. Anywho, that's okay. So, Milky Way, are you here, my dear? If you are, I will start with your first question. Um, you are okay. Awesome. I'm so sorry I'm having issues. It's really making me mad that I can't get my camera up. Really, really bothering me. Let me try one other thing. Maybe if I turn it off and turn it back on. You know the the age-old way to fix stuff: turn it off, turn it back on. It's very technical. Very technical. It's Mercury retrograde. I know. I've been having so many issues. Hang on just a second. Right, that's what I do too first. Yeah, I always turn it back off, turn it back on. Hey, I think it worked. Actually, it did work. How funny. Looky there. Okay. All right, girl, let me grab my cards. All right. Are you there? Okay, are we good? I think we're good. I don't know why YouTube's not, I can't see the users, but that's okay. All right, let's start with your first question here, hon. About, they advise it for a reason. Yes, they do. It's funny. It's true, though. It's so true. Oh my gosh. Hang on just a second. I'm getting very heavy. What the hell? What is that? What the heck is going on around here? I'm just hearing some very heavy banging. I don't know what the heck's going on. Okay. Hi, Amanda Love over in Facebook. Welcome, my dear. Amanda Love. Okay. What is coming towards Katarina here in career in the next 6 weeks, please? What is coming towards Katarina in career in the next 6 weeks, please? Whoa! What is coming towards Katarina in career in the next 6 weeks? What is coming towards Katarina in career in the next 6 weeks? Okay, the bear, the key, the man, the crossroads, the clover, the rider, and the stork. Okay, so we're going to go back to the same crossroads that we've been at before. And this man, I believe, it's like a returning visitor. He's coming back. We're going back to where we were before. Or it actually shows up as like something actually. Oh my gosh. We've got this strange banging going on. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by this odd banging going on in my house. And there's no one else here. What the hell? Maybe it's the wind. It's very windy out. But it actually showing up here as something good happening. So I don't know if you're. I think you're. It's a good thing in a way. Um, but there's always a but, right? Um, I think this man here, it has to do with this man, could be coming to you for a conversation. He's coming back to go somewhere, something that we've talked about before, or we were at a crossroads before already with this. Um, yeah, um, new boss. Um, the new boss is coming in. Um, he's um, he's coming in showing like he's like a very determined leader, very strong, very determined leader. But at the same time, with the oh my god, I will be right back. Okay, just a moment. No, not at the door. Hold on, just a second. What is happening? I think it. I think it was a turkey. There's a turkey. Um, yeah, a turkey outside that's like banging at my window. How weird. In my basement. I think I scared it off. It's a turkey. Anyways, okay, back to your reading. I think everything's fine. I have to look that up. That a turkey is all about like, as far as spiritual meaning, being grateful, having gratitude. Um, okay. Anyways, back to this fella, this guy here. A turkey. How did it get where? Well, I live out. I mean, I'm out in the country. Uh, Dan. There's a lot of times I have like I've had up to 40 and 50 turkeys in my yard at a time. So it's not weird to have a turkey in my yard. So I'm out in the sticks. It's creepy, low key. Yeah, it was kind of creeping me out a little bit. And when I went down to my basement, because I'm like, it sounds like when a washing machine can, which I'm not washing any clothes though. How a washing machine, when if it's gets off balance, starts banging, it's like that's why I went to my basement. But actually, and then I could see out the window that there was a turkey out there really close to the window. So, and then I just tapped on the window and the turkey kind of flew off. So I think maybe it was a turkey pecking or something. I don't know. It was crazy. Anyways, I'm like, what is going on? So, all right, let's take a look here. Okay, where were we? Sorry, I'm like off. What's the word? I'm just kind of off right now. But it stopped, so I think we're good. All right, so back to this guy, this fella here. Okay, so I think you're gonna open up to this boss, okay? Um, and I think you're going to like provide him some kind of access to you so you can go back to get you back to the same somewhere that you were before with this guy. Um, they might actually tell you the solution can be found in gaining more strength or in being more assertive. So that might be what your boss tells you, is that you need to be more assertive, which we've kind of talked about that a little bit here. But he's kind of, it's like he's irresponsible, this boss of yours. He's kind of, uh, he's kind of easygoing. But I think a lot of what might be said here is that maybe you're being too easygoing. You need to be more assertive with people. Could be something that you're told from him, possibly. Yeah, you need to make a good choice. Like telling you, hey, you need to make a good choice. You need to be assertive with these people, kind of thing. Hey, Rising, what's up, girl? I would be too if a turkey was banging on my basement window. Yeah, it was freaky. And what was really freaky me out is I just got out of my mediumship class. And, in mediumship class, we're calling in spirit and all this stuff. I'm like, what have I called in? Which sounds so silly because, I mean, that's what we're doing here. We're calling in spirit as well. But anyways, thank you for your donation, Rising. I've got one more question here for Kit Kat, and then you will be next. I keep saying Kit Kat. Milky Way. The sweet candy bars. So you were planning to talk to him about the assistants? Okay. And I think you're going to. And it doesn't really seem like it's a very, it doesn't look like a bad conversation, really. Nina, what's up, girl? Hello. Hello. How are you? Yeah. Kit Kat bar. Like what Nina puts down. Kit Kat bar. Okay. All right. So your next question. That's funny. All those good. I love Kit Kats. I like Milky Ways too. Butterfingers. I love it all. Except for Almond Joy. I'm not a big almond person. All right. So next question. I walked in on Kit Kat. Yeah. All right. William's current energy towards Katerina, please. William's current energy towards Katerina. William's current energy towards Katerina. William's current energy towards Katerina, please. William's current energy towards Katerina. I'm gonna start putting your name as Kit Kat. Okay. We have the Rider, the Tower, the Ladder, the Snake, the Fox, the Whips, and the Cross. Okay, his energy towards you. I would say with the Rider in the Tower, that's some kind of can be like kind of intrusive. Uh yeah, there's some kind of like intrusiveness, just which can be breaking somebody's, but he to block someone's advances. So I think he knows that he you block his advances, like his bravado, his ostentation. The hell? You probably know what that means. I don't. Okay. His okay. Ostentation. That's like your bravado, your dazzling personality. Like I'm not talking about him. It's not impressing you. He kind of feels like you're not um his wealth, his luxury, those kind of things are not really impressing you at this time. And I feel like he doesn't. I think there's some kind of like the conversation here, we have the letter in the center. So it's all about communication here. And somebody's like questioning your authority, blaming you. Okay, somebody, and this is how he's seeing you, is somebody's blaming you. I'm not saying he's blaming you. I'm saying that someone is blaming you and questioning your authority. And he wants to communicate something with you, like he has a certain aim in communicating something with you, but it's a hard conversation. It's not an easy thing to say to you. How did you word your question? It was like, exactly, the assistants are questioning my authority and blaming me. Yeah. And I think he knows that, hon. I don't. I always get this unspoken sexual tension. Unspoken sexual tension comes up a lot with this fella. So we've got all these other things going on, but at the same time, he's attracted to you. Got that sexual tension going on. And yeah, I think somebody here is like verbally verbally attacking. I don't. It's like the communication. He wants to have some kind of clear, cool communication with you. Very straightforward. Have a specific aim to it. But I don't know if he's hesitant because of this sexual tension. What the hell? The loneliness of leadership is a burden. So he knows these things about leadership. He thinks you do demand like adherence to the rules, obedience. But he doesn't want to take it upon himself. Do you think he knows that it's bullshit? I think so. I just don't. I'm not going to sit there and say he's got good intentions for you. Because I don't think so. But yeah, I think he sees it as what happens when you're in leadership. Because I think he's going to actually tell you to be more assertive. There's something about inability to delegate, though. So he may think that there's a little bit of that going on. Like, taking on more than, biting off more than you can chew, or whatever you call it. Like, um, that there may be other things that people can do. That's probably what you need to be more assertive about. Inability to delegate. It's like, I don't know if you're doing stuff that other people are supposed to do, but you do expect them to do it. It's kind of confusing. So as far as that it's bullshit, I just think he sees it as you being new and dealing with just being in this new position. But then we have this sexual tension thing too, so I don't really trust him either with you. He may think that you're like acting against your own self-interest, as in, because we're not delegating. Does that make sense? To hurt one's own cause. So I want people to do this, but yet I'm going to go ahead and do it for them. Something like that. Are you doing something like that? Like, you need to do this. Instead. Yeah, it actually makes sense. Okay. So, and that may come up if you go talk to him about it. Like, you're taking on responsibilities that are someone else's. All in all, I don't think it's bad, other than this sexual tension thing. I don't even know if that's really bad. It's unspoken, so that's good. At least he's not saying anything about it. Okay. That's what I have for you. Glad it makes sense, because I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. You keep me posted. I would like to know what is said in this conversation. I really don't think it's going to be. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be scared to talk to him about it. According to the energy. You're welcome, hon. You're welcome. All right, Rising, you are up, my dear. What is your question, Miss Rising? Lenormand. All right. I'll just leave my deck out here. You got tired of it? You mean that guy? I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. The guy who has like 12 different names? Okay, I'm exaggerating, but you get my point. Turn on a little music. Yeah, that one. Okay, what's coming up? Okay. All right, what's coming up here? What's coming up here between Rising and Chase? What's coming up between the letter? The mice. Okay. The anchor. The stars. The clover. The man. There he is. Mr. Man. And the moon. So I'm seeing a lack of communication with the letter and the mice. He's been calling me from spam numbers and I've been making fun of him. Oh my gosh. Well, you're not going to communicate. I don't think you're going to communicate with him because the mice and the letters mean a lack of communication. The mice is always eating at whatever is to the left of it here, which is the letter. So the communication is lacking. You don't trust him. You don't trust this guy. You're using your intuition here. Trusting your intuition. I don't trust him. I do not trust him. I do not trust him. There will be opportunities to talk to him. But I don't think you're going to though. Let's see. At least not in the near future. It's too risky. It's like you just don't trust him. Let's see where the moon and the anchor here attached to him. because there's something emotional. Um, okay, that's what it is. You're like, you know what? I think you just have this fear. When I say fear, I don't mean like you're scared, but it's like things aren't going to change with this guy. You just have this terrible fear that it won't change. I'm just always getting that you're bored. Either he's bored, you're bored. I get that a lot for you, Rising. I don't, if it's either you, it's him. I think he could actually be doing all this stuff. He's bored. Yeah, don't trust him. Yeah. And then you're just like, you just don't think the things are going to change here, according to your intuition. Let's see, what else? I know I've seen in your energy a lot with this guy, this boredom. Either we just get bored of the same old shit, or we just, yeah, it's just, yeah, I feel that way. Okay, okay. um, but but he kind of, he's like, when it comes to you, he's taking risk with you, because he thinks it's going to work out in his favor. That's why he keeps doing it. He thinks it's going to work out in his favor. Um, he hopes that he'll get lucky. Like, I'm going to get lucky, and I don't like. It's like having an attitude of, I don't want to actually have to do anything to get what I want. I'm just hope I'm lucky and get what I want. Like somebody who's not wanting to put in the work. They just want to, I hope I get what I want. I think I just want to get lucky and get what I want, but I don't want to actually do anything of substance. I think that's his attitude here. But you are trusting your intuition. You just do not trust this guy at all. To trust your feelings, trusting your intuition. Intuition leads us to where we should be. Yeah, you're just, there's a lot of like daydreaming, like fantasizing, daydreaming. But it's all a fantasy, like an illusion, a fantasy. Like, I don't know, he's fantasizing about you, you're fantasizing about him, something like that. But it's all, I don't want to say fake, but yeah, it's fake because there's no real substance. It's like, it's just freaking nuts, okay? I'm sorry, that spirit's not, I don't see that in the cards. It's just, I don't know what other word to use besides it's just nuts. Um, yeah, there's so much daydreaming fantasy. but we don't trust where it's headed, kind of thing. So, there's opportunities to talk. You will have opportunities. Okay? I just don't think you're actually going to, it'll be up to you, basically. This energy is showing that you don't trust him, so you probably won't communicate, but of course it's up to you. But you will have opportunities if you want to. And you might even call him out too. Like, look, I know it's you or whatever. Like, calling him out. Telling it. It's coming to tell on someone. To tell on someone. Like, to me, that's like calling someone out. Like, oh, yeah, I know you're full of shit, or whatever. To tell on someone. I don't think you're actually telling someone else. You're telling him. That makes sense? Okay. So that's what I have for you, my dear. Maybe that's the making fun of him thing, like, because you are telling on him. So that's what I have for you, my dear. Yeah, an opportunity to talk about something. But if you do, the communication would be very short-lived. It'd be a short conversation. You're welcome. All right, guys, donations are open. I've got an empty list at the moment. If you're interested in getting a reading, you would be next. I think so. Let me make sure. Yeah. I love the purple hearts. So pretty. Okay. Ostentation. That's the first time I've heard that word. I've learned a new word today. Let me see here. Oh, I thought I muted it. I guess not. I was over here just chomping away. Well, there we go. Interesting. Where'd everybody go? Where'd everybody go? Well, I'll hang out for a little bit, I suppose. Oh, hey, Dan. What's up? What's up, my friend? Back from stuff in the pie hole. Yeah, well, I was sitting here eating a sandwich and some chips, and I thought I had it on mute so people couldn't hear me chomping, and then the whole time, I guess I was not on mute. So, whatever. I guess what's done is done. I got hungry all of a sudden. I think the turkey's gone. We got turkey downstairs. Well, not downstairs, outside the house, but banging on a window downstairs. It's kind of freaking me out, but I think he's done because I haven't heard anything lately. What'd you eat, Dan? I had a 9-grain bread and a turkey cheese sandwich apple. Oh my gosh! That's what I just had. A turkey, well, I had that same kind of bread and turkey. I didn't have any cheese, but I did see an apple in the refrigerator, and I thought about eating it. That's hilarious. Great minds think alike. It's so funny that we're both eating turkey, and then there was a turkey outside my window. I mean, what's with all these turkeys, Dan? Isn't that crazy? You had turkey, I had turkey, and then there was a turkey. That's 3 turkeys. It's a sign from God, like the Blues Brothers. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is kind of weird, though, isn't it? I mean, turkeys they are very spiritual animal, actually. But they're more about gratitude. The tapping on the window, cracking up. Yeah, Hi, TC. I'm going to donate for another question. Okay, hon, no problem. I'm just sitting here chit-chatting, talking about turkey. Turkeys mean gratitude for our blessings and encourages us to share and be generous. It represents a strong link to the earth, and it helps create harmony in families and communities. Isn't that sweet? Yeah, it was tapping on my window. Like window's right at the ground level, you know? It's a basement window, right? And the turkey was like digging for something. You know how they do. And yeah, it was freaking me out though. I'm like, what in the hell is that noise? Yeah, and then you know what's so funny, Milky Way, is Dan had turkey sandwich for lunch. I had turkey sandwich for lunch. And then we had the turkey. That's 3 turkeys. Then we had the turkey banging on the window. That's a beautiful animal. Beautiful animal. Oh, and if we're thinking specifically of 3 turkeys, just because me, Dan, and then the basement turkey, it means the past, the present, and the future. Woo! Isn't that kind of wild? Because that's what we're doing here, the past, the present, and the future. A lone hitchhiker turkey serial killer. Right, I saw Dan's message about the sandwich. It's crazy, definitely a synchronicity. Yeah! Isn't that wild? I mean, other people might think we're crazy, but who gives a shit, right? I mean, I think it's a message too. Turkeys hold deep symbolic meaning in the realm of spirituality. They are very spiritual animals. They really are. So are deer. I'm getting to where I can't even stand to see. Like I live here where deer hunting is very popular. To see people have like deer heads hanging on their walls, like that's their trophy that they killed that deer or whatever. I can't. It just drives me. I can't stand it. I used to not be that way, but I just can't hardly stand to be in a home where that's hanging on the wall. It's like, ah. Of course, it doesn't stop me from eating turkey sandwiches, does it? You got to be bug ass crazy or people get bored. That's right. That's right. Having deer heads is savage. Yeah, I can't hardly stand it. I didn't used to be that way, but I just I try so hard when I'm at a home, one's hanging up or whatever. I can't look at it. I'm just looking away. Like, we outgrew our tribal days. You're right. I think we did. Because I honestly, never used to be that way. Because I grew up with that, I mean, that's where I'm from. That's what people do here. I'm okay if it was shot for the freezer just to shoot something for the rack. Yeah, I agree, Dan. I agree. But I had this guy one time, he's wanting to show me on his phone because he had recorded him shooting this deer and I couldn't watch it. I was like, I can't watch that. I just can't. Once again, he thought I was crazy. So, all right, we have some donations coming in here. What's going on? Okay, first we got Katerina. besides the tender meat, the 2, 3, or 4-point bucks. Oh, now aren't those babies? Well, no, I guess bucks aren't babies. It's just hard for me because my spiritual animal, or my dad comes to me as a big buck, and so it's hard for me to. I just think of somebody killing my dad, even though my dad's already dead. That makes a lot of sense, don't it? But it just bothers me. I don't like it. Hey Nina, what's up, girl? She's back. Okay, all right. So that's who that second donation. Okay, so we've got Rising, and then not Rising. Why did I say Rising? We've got Kit Kat, and then Nina. Okay. No, Bambi is a baby. Yes, yes. And can you believe somebody would want to kill Bambi? So sad. Donations, Kit Kat. So Kit Kat's name is Katerina. So I wonder, did you come up with that Kit Kat because your name Katerina, and then kind of just sticking with the same theme with the Milky Way? I think it's cute. Those are the teenage young adult male deer. Oh, okay, okay. The 2, 3, or 4-point bucks are the teenage young adult. I see. I see. Interesting. Okay. All right. So moving on. Katarina's looking for advice, life advice here from Spirit. I love it. We are on tornado watches until 7 p.m. Oh wow. Yeah, we had tornado, well, just the wind. The wind, we had a bunch of fires. People's homes burned down here. It was really sad. Um, due to the wind knocking down power lines, which caught fire and burned homes. It's really sad. A lot of people lost their homes. This was just like maybe the night before last. I would never think that wind would do that, but yeah. Kit Kat was based on your name. Okay, that's what I thought, but Milky Way was random. It just happened to be on theme. Oh, okay, okay. Where are you located, Nina? She's on the East Coast, Virginia. Those big old racks are the old fart deer meat, the ones the dog wouldn't eat. Oh, I see. I didn't know that, Dan. I'll tell you, I learn something new every day. Yeah, these people's homes burned down, Nina. It's really sad. I saw it on Facebook. From wind. The wind was so bad. Because there was all these people complaining, who in the world would be burning? Don't people know you can't be burning in this wind like this? You shouldn't be burning, people burning leaves or whatever it is they're burning. But nobody was burning anything. It was the power lines. Yeah, it's really quite sad. Prayers from the wind. All right, girl, let's take a look at the advice from Spirit for you. Advice for Katarina, please, for her life, just life advice. And I'll pull one of these. Whoop. I may end up pulling one of these depending on if what we get, if it's understandable. Okay. Advice for Katarina, please, for her life at the moment. Advice for Katarina, please, for her life at the moment. Advice for Katarina. Advice for Katarina for her life at the moment. Advice for Katarina for her life at the moment. The house. Okay. The moon. The ship. The clover. The lilies. The bouquet. And the bear. Okay. So I think this is talking about your boss. Because there's a lot of like risky social behavior, risky sexual behavior. All right, let me see. This guy, it's just like an awareness that the boss here at work, he's absent, right? He's the absent of a leader is how it shows up. But when he is around, he's like plays with your feelings. Do know that he's plays on your emotions and your feelings. So just be aware of that. Let's see. Like, I think the advice when it comes to him, don't, he does play with your feelings, okay, and your emotions. But your advice is don't take this specific fear or need too seriously. Don't give it too much importance. Because there's something here about like when it comes to the emotions, it shows up as the family, but I think it's your office. Something like a shadow. There's a shadow that lies on the home is how it shows up, but I don't think it's the actual home, it's the office. And he's gonna, we've got this overwhelming flattery, like when he plays with your emotions, like just know that that's what, like don't take it serious. That Gosh, I don't know how to explain this. He sure does play with my emotions. He also tried to undermine my authority during Friday's meeting. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is when you guys gather. Why is it shows up as family gatherings, which I know it's not family, but that I guess Spirit knows that we know that we're talking about the office. But yeah, he's let's see, family gatherings, reconnecting with the members, familiar flattery to be used to compliments or admiration. Okay. Okay, this guy's very used to being admired. Yeah, this is just all about him having some kind of manipulative flattery, um, sexual advances, stuff like that. He's just very like easygoing. So I was going to talk about that with him. It certainly isn't going to make dealing with my assistants easier. Oh, you were going to talk about him undermining your authority? Okay. Hmm. So, like, you told him to do something, and now he's coming in saying, "Oh, well, they don't have to do that." Oh my God, my last manager used to do that. Drive me freaking nuts. I feel you, girl. Um, I don't know. This guy is like, is he very easygoing? I just think he's easygoing. Like, as in, he doesn't really take things very seriously. Okay. Um, there is something here about you waiting for the opportunity to do the right thing. Um, if it feels right to you, do it at that time. There's something about waiting for the opportunity. If you're going to bring that up, wait for the right opportunity. which I don't know what a better opportunity would. I'm gonna think I'm gonna pull one of these oracle cards too. Um, let me ask here. He is easygoing and wants to be the cool boss. Yeah, it's so counterproductive. Yeah, it's it. I feel you, girl. I remember that. I hadn't felt that feeling in a while, but I remember that. Like, you tell people what they need to do. You're the one dealing with the people, right? He's not dealing with them. You are. And then you have a meeting, and then he starts saying that, well, if they want to do it that way, let them do it that way. Well, if they want to do it that way, let them do it that way, or whatever. And it's like, oh my God. And that just shows those people that if they don't like what you say, they can just go to him. It's like that mom and dad thing, like how kids will put their parents against each other. Oh, well, if mom says I couldn't, but I'm going to go ask dad. Oh, but dad said I couldn't, so I'm going to ask mom. I mean, that kind of crap. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, be on the lookout. Okay, here's the deal. I see the turkey out in the yard right now, actually. Be on the lookout for an opportunity. So if there is a chance to change something, jump at it. So take the opportunity, wait for the opportunity to do the right thing. Be on the lookout for the opportunity, and if you can change something, jump at it. So I think you should bring it up to him. Deceit. Okay. This is interesting. Spirit's telling you that all is not as it appears. Pay close attention to what's going on around you as well as what's going on within you. You'll soon notice that bad vibes are in the air. So someone has an intent to exploit or manipulate you right now. Okay? That's your boss. And you're like, well, that's hard to believe. That can't be. But yes, treachery and deceit sometimes are subtle and difficult to see. After all, no one wants to believe that someone might hurt them. Sometimes it's a deliberate attempt to injure, but more often it's an act of self-protection at your expense. It may show up in your coworker's failure to inform you that the project deadline has changed, or your mother withholding the fact that your father was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, or even your own neglect to tell your mate that you've overspent this month and can't pay the bills. Deceit and manipulation need not be maliciously intended to occur or to be damaging. Often it's just the result of thoughtlessness or fear. Spirit's urging you to trust your vibes completely when it comes to your suspicion of others. Also, equally scrutinize your own deceptions. Either case leads to dead ends and disappointing outcomes. So ask Spirit to protect you from the deceit of others and your own temptation to deceive. Have the courage and integrity to be honest. Spirit's telling you we're watching over you. So, yeah, you're being deceived, hon. But that's not, but I am getting to be honest. So it's not like you're being told not to bring it up. So he's deceiving you. They're deceiving you. Goodness gracious. But you're still being told to bring it up. I remember bringing up that kind of stuff to my boss. I'm trying to think what her response was. Oh, I would be like, it's your job to back me up. I would tell him, like, I'm here to support them and you're here to support me. But I can't remember. People don't usually like to admit they're wrong. But, yeah, I will. I'm not going to be slandered behind my back. Yeah. I can't remember what that woman said. I know one thing, she kept doing it. So this doesn't guarantee that he's going to stop doing it. Yeah. I've even had a manager. She wasn't my manager, but she was a manager. She told me the same thing. She goes, even if the supervisor is wrong, the manager should still back them up. Because you're just showing the team that, like I said earlier, you're just showing them that you're undermining their authority, basically. So you should back up the supervisor even if they're wrong, is what I've had a manager actually tell me before. Now, so your advice is to go ahead and speak up for yourself. But I don't know if you can, I can't guarantee you that it's going to change, though. But it's in your best interest to stand up for yourself. Okay? You bring up so many memories for me. Actually, most questions do. I've experienced something similar in my life. Okay, so Nina, you are up, my dear. Yeah, keep me updated on that. But you got to know this, Milky Way. Spirit's got your back. You're welcome. I like those cards for advice. I think they supplement well. I use these in my life a lot. Okay, Miss Nina, are you here, my dear? You are up. Let me know what you'd like me to look into for you. As long as Spirit is protecting me, I'll be fine. Exactly. Yep, you'll be just fine. Whatever comes out. Okay. We can do that. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, shit. Oop, I lost connection. We're back. We're back. We are back. We are good. All right, we're going to look for now until the end of April. All right. I like this view better for you. I feel like it's better for the 9 card. Oops. All right. For Nina, please, Spirit, for Nina. It's coming up here for Nina. For now until the end of April. It's coming up here for Nina. Whoa. For now until the end of April. For Nina, please, from now until the end. Oops. For Nina, what could she expect coming up? Okay, now until the end of April. Okay. Yeah, the pretty clouds. We have the dog in the center. The lilies. The bouquet. The lady. There you are. The moon. The ship. The bear. The heart. And the rider. Okay. So there is the dog's in the center, okay? So that's talking about a friend. But I think this particular friend is like there's a love connection. There's some kind of so it's like a friend that we're interested in romantically. So we got in the past here. What is this concerning? Like asking someone out on a date. The trip is here. I wonder if this is not concerning that trip that, of course, that's not till May, but I do see like a travel companion. This may be concerning this trip you're getting ready to go on. So this somebody here. All right, who the heck is this? That we are sexually interested in, or they're sexually interested in us. Okay. And like, there's just a lot of like somebody that tries to influence your sex life. Yeah, somebody that influences your sex life here. Okay. Who is this? What is this? Whoever this is, I might be getting boss versus employee. Does your do you feel like, and I could be totally off on this, but do you feel like you have to have a date because of a parent's influence by chance? Do you feel that at all? Like you, because the bear can be like a parent. So I don't know if you feel at all like, and this may be like it's a parent's parent's influence or something. No. Okay. Then I'm going to go a different route here. Because the bear can be a parent, like a mother. But if that's not the case, then this is just talking about some friend who's kind of dominant in your life here. This trip here, I think it has a major influence on a relationship. You said that guy said he wasn't interested because there is some kind of Who the heck? I don't know who this is, but there is coming up for you like some kind of flirtation, dressing up. I think I got this for you before. Dressing up for someone, flattering someone, being nice to someone, having a kind gesture, the love for one's friends, a very loving, affectionate friendship here. Somebody's visiting us when we're sad. A beautiful night, like you're gonna have this beautiful night with this. I think there is somebody here that you're very sexually interested in. Like it's very, very high sex drive, very, very like majorly attracted. And to welcome a stranger, to be welcomed where you go. We're exploring new social circles. We're going on a visit. We're visiting someone new. What's this trip here? I think this actually in the present is talking about changes, quick changes with a friend. Joe, he said he wasn't interested in taking things further, which threw me off because he was taking a lot of actions for reaching out. Maybe they're still coming in. Yeah, I think so, because it shocks me that he says that, because unless this is someone else. Now I'm thinking there's somebody here with you on this trip. It's like a beautiful night and everything's just beautiful. Yeah. Profound change. That's the undercurrent here. Yeah, to invite a friend. I can't say for sure it's this Joe guy, but you're inviting someone and it looks like it goes really well. You're going on this trip. It's someone you're very, very attracted to. Like, oh my goodness. So you said you mentioned this to Joe already. Did you invite you, or did you said you didn't invite him, right? Well, you were thinking about it, something like that. You know this person now. They're not new because they're showing up in your present. So you know them now. You're just having some kind of emotional issues with a friend. How does your intuition feel about this guy? Yeah, that would be very interesting if it's connected to the trip, but I wouldn't invite anyone to that because it's strictly family for my brother's military graduation. Okay. The wedding. The wedding. I mean the wedding as far as the trip. When's the wedding? Oh, the wedding's in May too, isn't it? I think it's the wedding, hon. There's some kind of travel involved. Okay, the wedding I would have to try to. Okay. So there is an invitation here and follow your intuition. I'm keeping that loyalty to one's intuition. This person, okay. Okay. If this is not the wedding, you guys could go to, if it's not any kind of trip, that could be anything. You know, that could even be, so I'm getting something about to going to a theater. A theater too. I'm getting going to a theater. Like, I guess that's the movies or a private view or theater. Because we are talking about through April, but gaining experiences. Yeah, it's in me too. Okay. My intuition on him, I just felt like he's got his own stuff to work on, except that I haven't seen him in a while, but I rarely see him anyways because we are in two different buildings, possession. Yeah, okay. So, all I can really tell you is I think somebody here is asking you out. There's an invitation here from a friend. Now, and I'm getting travel companion. So, but that can be just the fact that you're in the same vehicle with someone, right? And there was something about a private view, a theater, something like that. So I think you're going somewhere with someone. Somebody's asking you out here. Nightly activities, okay? So, and it's at night. And I did get something about boss versus employee. So I don't know if this person's from work, if it's your boss. Is your boss male? Goodness gracious. Yeah, travel guide. You got a date coming up. Let's just put it that way. You got a date coming up. But I'll take the date. Yeah. With whomever it may be. My boss is female. Okay. Someone leads, someone follows. It's a powerful friendship. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to tell. I have no idea. It sounds adventurous. It does sound adventurous. It does. It's just so hard to tell. I mean, when we have more than one suitor, it's hard to tell who exactly it is or anything. I don't know. I mean, not that you're specifically asking that, but I'm sure you'd want to know. To explore a new romantic relationship or to tread new paths in the one we already have. Romance feels like an adventure. Yeah. The heart of an explorer. Now, there is something about a change of heart here. So I don't know if that Joe changes his mind or something. Could possibly be. Because I did get something about change, quicker hurried changes. So, well, this is random. I'm not sure though. My old boss, she said we should hang out more, but she's a she, and I'm not sure how serious she is. Okay. She liked the reading I gave her, but I don't really interact with her, and that's not romantic. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so because the heart is here. But I mean, stranger things have happened, so a loving friend. I'm just like this person is I don't mind being rejected by him, but he just didn't seem believable. Yeah. See, I get that vibe from Joe for some reason. Yeah. Yeah. You know, Nina, and I haven't felt that in his. It seemed like the readings I've done for him either does not feel that he's not interested. Now I'm not saying when I say not interested, he may not be interested in a relationship, but he's definitely interested in sex. So that's why I find it odd that he says he's not interested. Especially if he thought he had a chance. I don't know. You let me know, but I don't know if this is the last you've heard from Mr. Joe. So I don't know. Sorry it wasn't more clear. I'm weak, she says. So you get that vibe from him. I do too. I mean, of course, I don't know Joe, but it just, I don't know. I feel like this is him, but I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. You're welcome. I feel like that was all over the place. What was that? Texted me. All right, not sure how much longer I'm going to be on here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and throw up my last call for donations, I believe. I wonder. Do what? You wonder? If we can ask Lenormand details of my next person. I don't see why not. How would we ask it? Like, your next lover? You mean like what they look like? Or I don't know if I could do what they look like, but what they probably details of, I mean, I can do my best. Details of Nina's next person in love. Okay. Spirit, come on now. Help us out. Help us out here. Come on. Nina wants to know here, what are some details here of her next person in love? Her next person in love. Please, details for Nina, please, on her next person in love. Details for Nina of her next person in love. Details for Nina of her next person in love. Okay. Let's see what we have, dear. All right, the snake in the center. The stars, the letter, the fish, the man. Okay. Ooh. The crossroads, the scythe, the tree, and the tower. And he may very well be I don't like that the snake's in the center, but the snake in the stars here can speak of like a spiritual guru. So he could be kind of spiritual. And like you guys talking about business vision, business. What's this? Okay. I think this person, okay, he's very wise. And I want to say he's spiritual too. And he's kind of seclusive, lives a seclusive life. Sounds a lot like you too. Very, very strong self-discipline. You are as well. Um, this person is very wise, but they're kind of hard to approach because they kind of live seclusively. Um, but you may talk about business. I don't know if he's could be a banker. Bear with me here. I'm just gonna tell you what I get. Um, he may talk to you about you starting your business or how you earn your living um, in the future. About why is all your energy showing up? No contact, physical boundaries. So okay, this is like you are very you got your boundaries up big time, and that's good because you're trying to cut anything unhealthy out of your life. So you also could be the spiritual guru who, and also you being very self-disciplined. I mean, this person that you communicate with, one thing about them, they're like very, the conversations are healthy. He's a healthy guy. Um, um, let's see what else here. I want to say that he's healthy. There's a lot of healthy ambition, um, health, fitness. They're very committed to some kind of workout program benefiting their health, and you can talk about health with this person. Let me look here a little bit more on this. Yeah, he's got a very traditionally masculine physique. Okay, I think it sounds like someone I know. Oh, it does. Um, he's very close to nature. Like I would say, he's like grounded. He may even be a healer. I said something about spiritual guru, like a healer. Like does Reiki. I said something about banker earlier, but I don't know where the hell I got that from. But well, there's two people. One could be Joe, but it could be someone else I know but lives too far away. Oh, okay. Um, this person is very spiritual and very. They may have their own business, but I think they have success as far as like in their business, like material success. And you said masculine physique sound like that guy that's far away. Oh, I'll email you. Okay. Um, but your conversations though are very spiritual conversations. I'm close on the banker part too. Oh, okay, okay. What about this healer or yeah, you guys might all I can tell you is your conversations with this person are very calm, very unstressed. They're very you guys talk about physical stuff, nature, your body, um, just really. Do you have no contact with this person right now? Because there's all this no contact and physical boundaries up. That's why I'm like, what the freak is that? Why is that there? Yes, he's a healer. Oh, okay. But presently, I don't think you're talking to this guy right now. I mean, like the reality, I'm getting like they kind of pulled the rug out from underneath you or something like that. Kind of like it could be something sudden, but also just getting something like disrupting your comfort. Um, yeah, a healer. We talk, it is not as consistent anymore, not in a bad way, but he's very busy with home life and business life, personal, etc. It's understanding. Okay, I understand. Okay. So I don't know if this person, what they do to, like, they're very physical, like very into the body and taking care of the body as well as the spiritual needs, but also the body, like medically, health, health medically. It can also be Joe because no contact. Yeah, there's. Do you feel like, because I think this guy he likes to let people know about his success. I just don't know if it was a killer. Yeah, this person likes. I think they may have money, and they feel it's important to let people know that as well. That's the only part on here I really don't like, but not my man, so. Joe trains all the time too, weightlifting. Oh, okay. This guy definitely does something physical a lot. I don't know if I want to say he's a bragger, but just wants people to know maybe about, I got a brand new truck or stuff like that. I don't know, that's really bragging. You're attracted to him, no doubt. He may be like a type A personality. He's very strong-willed, very headstrong. I don't know. So, and it may not even be somebody that you don't even know, but right now you're choosing, you just got really healthy boundaries, right? You're very self-disciplined. You got your healthy boundaries here. And he actually shows up in the future. Ego, yeah. Thank you. It will reveal itself in time. Yeah, yeah. But that's what I have. I don't, you'll have to let me know. Thank you so much, hon, for your donation. Yeah, we have a red flag warning where we're at because of the wind. Like, basically, it means you can't burn, which, duh. Mr. E was like that too, gloated and healthy physique, headstrong. Okay. You have a type, Nina. Yeah, I can't stand a bragger. I cannot stand it. My last boyfriend was like that. Oh my God. It took me 6 months to get him straightened out. And then he stopped. But I had to finally be like, look, all that's doing is turning me off. If you're trying to turn me on, you are failing big time. Because I don't give a shit what you got. Could care less. All I care about is how you treat me. Guys don't understand that. They think that women, we want material items. And that's interesting though, because a lot of the guys I read for, that's their biggest concern. I see it a lot, is a woman taking advantage of them for their money. And that's so funny, but that's what a guy will brag about. I love everybody. Yeah. Jeez, Nina. Yeah, I can't stand a bragger. I don't know, maybe some people like it. He'd be like, "Well, I'm not bragging, I'm confident." It's like, "Oh God." But the bragging is unattractive, and Mr. E has turned me off completely. I don't want to hear from him again. Yeah. Yeah, I can't stand it. I don't know how many guys I see doing that crap, and it's like, God, if you only knew how much you're harming yourself by bragging about what you have. I mean, a good woman doesn't give a shit. Now, somebody who's using someone does. So if you want to pick up a user, keep bragging, right? Okay. All right, I think I'm going to head off out of here. Thank you so much, Nina. And I will be back tomorrow. 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're around, pop in. All right, you guys have a great Sunday. Be careful out there in all this crazy wind and tornadoes and such. And I'll see you next time. Bye.